Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mindin' they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has its day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you and I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard.
No one played on the main oval, and it's come up trumps, so well done to the greenskeepers here at Uni SC. Stuffy, how's the off-season been? How good. Good scrum, the set piece. A real strength of University the past couple of seasons, actually. Speaking of strengths, McKee pushes some weight around in the gym, as we all know. He's back for another season. Very handy having his experience in the back row alongside Kimber, who's been absolutely tremendous, lighting up the Sunshine Coast A-grade competition the past few seasons. And a few fresh faces here at Sippy Downs this year. A couple of imports from England have rocked up, so strengthened numbers. Good to see. He's done well, that's right. The French flair. So he was playing up north in Early Beach. Was setting the club competition alight there. Got picked in, I believe, the CQ rep team. And then Tronky saw his wares there and then selected him for the Queensland country team. So he's been able to lure him south from France and also south from Early Beach to the Sunshine Coast. I believe he's loving life here. Tronky was saying earlier today when I spoke to him, can play scrum half, can play wing, can play fullback, probably better suited to fullback, but having Shaq Rangi, the Kiwi, back in the 15 jersey after a pretty lengthy layoff in 2024, Tronk wanted to give Rangi first crack at the fullback jersey, and the Zombies will just be biding his time in the 14 jersey for a little longer. Absolutely. Fantastic to see. It's been all University. I know we haven't been playing too long, but the men in green camped in Caloundra's half. Caloundra, as we mentioned off the top, big first up winners in round one. Certainly helps having someone of the pedigree of Blake Enever, the lock, a lot of Super Rugby experience, capped a few times at international level. It's almost like having a coach on the field. The Lighthouses will be tough to beat this year. I was up at Snoosa last week, Sunshine Beach, watched the Dolphins just topple the Brethren. Pretty willing contest. I think Caloundra may just be the team to beat this year. Time will tell. Early on, we'll see what happens come August. Perfect attacking opportunity here for the home side. 5 or 10 metres out. Big open side.
There you go, Baldwin.
Got Shaden Stevens in the 13 jersey. Usually see him on the wing. He's got some wheels on him. He's built for speed. It'll be interesting to see how he goes at outside centre today and how he pairs with Dylan Wright.
And it's fucking dirty.
He packs a punch in defence, no doubt about that. Yeah. Running into granite. Just pick and go here, edging closer towards the try line. Good patience, good opening stanza from University. Playing advantage, got the full arm.
Come on, the boys. Is that a try?
Centre field, I wouldn't be surprised if they set a scrum. The set piece is fantastic. What would you do? Stuffy, take the 3 or go for 5 or 7? Yep. Not bad.
It's the ball in!
He's going to get destroyed.
Their work cut out for them, don't they, at this level of the game? Spend a small fortune on strapping tape. Thank you to the university sponsors who are footing that financial burden. But it keeps them on the field. And you guessed it, scrum time, centre field, 5 out. If I were a betting man, I'd be backing McKee, pick and go. So we've got Thompson to the right, Shaded Stevens to the right, the Zombies to the...
Which way is Wido going to run here?
Playing advantage. Right into the back line. He's wrapped up though, pretty decent defence, good line speed from Caloundra. Only a metre out. Body height low. It's one out stuff, but it's proving effective. Oh, had the intercept. He'll come back, no advantage. Surely roll the dice. If that scrum will work out again. Caloundra doing pretty well in defence, just absorbing a ton of pressure early on. This number of penalties in the red zone. Be careful.
Yeah, dude.
Kimber tells the ref, we'll pack down. Thank you, sir. Let's go again. Same formula this time. Rangi slotting in at first receiver on the far side of the field alongside Reich and Borland, the UK import. Do we go left again or do we hit Thompson, Stevens and the Zombies? Decent scrum. Thompson with it, looked inside, went outside to Reich. Just got on the outside of his man, but was brought down there. Good tackle by Burgess. Forced the turnover. Caloundra up and about. Absorbed that pressure and have done well. You start to question yourself then, should we have taken the 3? But I like it, the intent's there. We don't want 3, we want 5 or 7. They had a crack.
I'm starting to get the feeling that's going to be a battle of the packs. That was an unreal scrum just between both sides just there, packing down again. How's Caloundra's exit's going to be here?
So as we mentioned earlier, Borland in the 14 jersey for University. Another Pommy who's made the trip down under. He's mates with Ollie Willis. I believe Borland played on the Gold Coast last season. And then some French flair on the other wing. The Zombers, as we mentioned, Tronky putting him up at his place for a while the Frenchman settled into life on the Sunshine Coast. Both wingers looking to make their mark in the Sunshine Coast competition. Loose line out. Caloundra has it though. Nice clearing kick. Safely into touch. Takes play up about 25, 30 metres in the Lighthouse's try line. So, Staffy A grade, I believe no trial matches in the off-season.
Unfortunately, no trial matches this year. There was obviously a lot of rain coming over southeast Queensland, and we were supposed to head out to Toowoomba. We normally play the Rangers there every year. Unfortunately, they had a flooded ground there. As the boys go to work again off set piece. So yeah, fresh first game. Boys look pretty sharp though. I mean, you wouldn't think this is the first week side. I'm pretty excited to see this.
Not at all. Sometimes a bit rusty, particularly no pre-season matches. Just trying to find combinations, new players at the club, but so far so good. They've been camped in Caloundra's half for most of this first half, and that is a good break.
There goes
He's got
Landry.
the offload. We could be opening points here. Oh, très magnifique. The Frenchman opens the scoring.
Ah, oui. That's how we like to see it.
Oof. Welcome to Australia. Opening try. Barbar's on the board. 5-zip.
I think that shows why Shaq Rangi is at the back there. Excellent little goosey through the gap. Finds his mate on the wing.
Slick. Very slick. The far side of the field. As the sun starts to cut its way through. Hopefully dry out the deck a bit more. That is a red-hot start from the men in green. Fabulous Frenchman. Be seeing a lot of him this season.
As he lines up to convert his own try. A winger with a kick.
Yeah, because Thompson's a decent kicker, yeah?
I would say he's better than decent. I've had a few trainings with Nath, and he looks pretty sharp out there as well. He certainly gets his fair share of off-season work in that boy. I think everyone does. I think it's starting to show having a coach as Brad Tronk, just any challenge, no trials, anything. We've got such a good depth of this club that we can still get things done.
Flags up, 7-zip.
Some more running repairs to Albert Stout out there, as those tape is definitely getting a bit wet. And the kick goes down to Wido. Steady with the exit. That's a lovely nudge, Levi Wido. South Island boy. Came and joined us last year. Sunny Coast is not a bad little spot to come and play some football. This line-out battle is going to be a thing to watch this game. Both forward packs seem both ready to go. Scrum, line-outs, they're all well-drilled sides. We go to centre field. Slow ball for Caloundra. The Lighthouse go to work out the back. Mac Bird just down the wing, little nudge through. Rangi up for the challenge. Here goes Kleinschmidt, big run. Here's a little settler. Luke Kimber out the back. Shaden Stevens with his pace. Here goes Landry. The Zombies with this pace. Tips it back in. Stevens. What's he going to do? Down a set piece. Settle down. Out the back to Thompson. To the air. That's a knock on. And offside. Barbarians offside there. As we've got time here. SCRU looking for some running repairs, as well as Crawford. As referee Ollie calls time on again. Hayes looking to the sideline. And a few spits start to fall here at the Uni SC home ground. In the back to Enova. Little trick play there. Lovely run up the middle there from the Lighthouse. Hayes with the step in. Hayes with the try. First try there for the Lighthouse. Vice captain John O'Hayes there. Big left foot step in. As he looks to convert his own try. There's some lovely work there from the Lighthouse. Kick to the corner. Trusty set piece to Enova. And the fly half there, Hayes, left foot step in. Seven all here.
Stuffy, they finally make their way into enemy territory and come away with points. Not a bad little passage of play from the visitors. I just think with a target like Enova, I mean, you know it's going to him every line out. It's one thing knowing that it's coming, but it's another trying to counter it. It's just easy pickings at line out time. Speak of the devil, nice take there from Enova. Good contact from Uni. Clearing kick coming. Sky high.
Yeah, Edwards to
Looks
the
like
air
he was
there.
in front there, yep. Accidental offside. Uni will take that, reef it into the corner and set up an attacking line out.
That sun's going to be tough. It's coming right into the northern end's eyes, so that was a bit tough there for the Barbarians, but come away with a penalty.
So a few new faces, a few faces away, and sometimes it can be challenging trying to get those combinations right, get the squad to gel, try and work out how other people play. What's the focus been in the off-season with Frizz and Tronk and Proctor? Because you haven't had the trial matches, as you mentioned, so what have the guys been focusing on at training?
I think we're 100% a one squad mentality. Boys have been going in and out. We didn't actually split till Tuesday this week, so we've all been together. We're all in the same calls, and it just shows, especially here, you know, these boys have been given the nod round one, and they're showing why they're there and want to play some footy. But there's definitely a lot of boys on their coattails ready to get that A-grade jersey if it's there.
And we saw it last season, season 2024 in particular, the amount of depth in the squad. It was almost next man up. Someone's unavailable through injury or work or whatever it was. A lot of blokes coming off the bench had A-grade experience anyway, and were able to slot in and do the job that Tronky wanted them to do.
That's a yellow card for Caloundra just there, is it? That Vice-Captain John O'Hayes taking a seat in the naughty boy chair over there?
Ooh, 10 minutes. That'll sting, A man down, B, the leadership of him, and in a pretty key role, the 10 jersey, the playmaker calling the shots.
Well, having Mac Bird just there out on the wing, played a lot of 10 for the Lighthouse over the years.
True.
He's played Stingrays. I'm sure he's probably ready to get back into that fly half kind of role. I believe he's been playing over in the UK for the last few months, if I'm not mistaken.
Very handy to slot in at fly half.
As the boys go
Player
to
of
their
his
maul.
calibre.
They're claiming it. Referee Ollie's getting low, held up.
Enterprising play. They look good, the university pack. Caloundra, notoriously big packs every year. It's bread and butter. Forward packs are always massive. Big on the pick and goes. Another big pack this season, but university's been able to go toe-to-toe so far in the opening 25 minutes or so.
Ollie Willis there, blue headgear. Big dummy and run. He's keen to get the ball in his hands. Big contact early in this game. Wardby up the middle.
Halfway through the first half. Tight contest here at Sippy Downs. Good line speed from University, up nice and flat, but good University bite off a few metres. Good line speed from Caloundra, rewarded with it though. Important scrum here as the rain starts to fall and the fake tan starts to run. It's, if you're forgiven for thinking you're in Melbourne, we've got a few seasons in one day here. Hopefully the running rugby continues and it's only a passing shower.
Steady scrum. This is going to be a battle all day. Both sides up for it. Looking to Burgess to exit. Zombies, he'll run it back. Oh, no. Tarangi. Here's Borland.
Oh.
I wish he could have that one back.
Needs help. Stevens needs help. Borland tried to get around him. Oh. Holding on. Lost a lot of metres there. Just got sloppy at the end. We said it started raining. Stevens put it down. Just got isolated as the cavalry arrived a tad too late. Burjo punches it down about 25 out from University's try line. Five-man line out.
It's not very often you see a 23 throwing a ball into the line out.
Let's hope he's as good as Michael Jordan. Hits the mark. He does.
Oh, that's not too shabby.
Spinning it wide. Good hands there.
A safe boot there for Nangi.
Good settler. Just get out of the danger zone.
Lighthouse building some nice phases here.
And keen to throw it around as well.
Very much
Stuffy. They went wide, straight off the top. Fitzgerald, the stocky inside centre. Just looking for his outside men. Give him a bit of the action. So yeah, a bit of a shuffle. Caloundra backline as we just heard. Looks like Green's gone into first receiver. Hits Fitzgerald. Over the gain line, they're going to look for clean ball here. Got to go. Nah.
That's a lovely pilfer there from McKee.
Big play. Just stifled it because they were getting on a roll there, the Lighthouses. And got the advantage and the penalty.
That's a silly penalty there from the Caloundra 9. Clearly still in the ruck. It takes a lot of pressure off the Barbarians in their own half here.
Yeah, Edwards just got a bit greedy there. Hit the scrum half. Thompson looking to settle things down. Safe touch finder. He does just that. Takes play 5 metres inside opposition territory. Certainly some tall timber to hit. Willis, Klein-Schmidt. Good jumping options. Klein-Schmidt at 4, straight off the top. Nice line out. Thompson with plenty of options. Had McKee in the midfield, but they go to Stevens. Ooh, unlucky. Looked like they had an overlap too. Rangi unable to hold on, but we play on. Good little shift there from Kimber, but it just goes to ground. Just lacking that polish as you'd expect round one, or first game of the season. The bye in round one, opening match here in round two. No trial games. It's just lacking a tiny bit of polish. A few drop balls in the past 5 minutes or so.
It's a lovely little crowd here. Looks to be waving to a Willison ball in there. Might be a little fan club we got over here.
Good turnout.
Lovely turnout. Round 2, 2025 competition. Back for another hard pack scrum. It's going to be a battle all day.
So Green shifts from fullback to first receiver for Caloundra off this scrum, just lurking on his inside. Looks like Burgess. It's a big shove from University though, they've spun it. It's a big blind side. Burgess lurking for the Lighthouses. Ball into fairway back. We'll see if Crawford Hemi decides to have a dart from number 8. Burgess is slotted in just behind Green. Keep that inside channel guessing. Burgess gets it. Nice play. Makes 15, still going. Great leg drive, well over the advantage line. Quick ball coming from the Lighthouses. They spin it far side. Big hit. Crunching defence from University. Stifled the attack. Just slowing things down now. Just caught a metre behind the gain line there. Working that short side. Fitzgerald just punching it up. Chopped down there. It looked like McKee went low. Bit of a scuffle in back play. We play on though. It's gone loose. Towed through. Mostert was all over it like white on rice, but it's going to have time out. There was a bit of tomfoolery happening in the background. Ref just going to have a chat to some of the players. Linesman, touch judge comes in, gives his 2 cents. Caloundra not phased though, Staffy. They're a man down and they're just sucking in the big ones.
Well, they're certainly putting the effort in. Some great phases being built up here. As you see a penalty to Caloundra here. About 30 metres out to the right-hand side.
Straight to touch. Attacking rugby on the menu. Good to see. I think they know University beaten in last year's grand finals. We mentioned right here against Noosa, but had won 3 comps before that. It's going to take more than 3 points to beat Brad Trunk's side. You're going to have to score tries. So much attacking threat, so many points in Uni, and Caloundra knows that. On a roll here, 15 out, front of the sticks, fresh legs, screaming for it. Enova goes good. Oh, it was on. Fitzgerald just couldn't find his man.
Lighthouse keen to get their hands on it. Every player with their hands up, ready for the ball. Barbarians here taking a line out. Stout with the throw.
Three-man line out. Now they come in. Eventually finds Kleinschmidt. Straight off the top, McKee. Just settles it in the midfield. Deep pass to Thompson. Under a bit of pressure from Enova. Doesn't find touch. Burjo clean take. Finds Green. Green puts it on the boot. Thompson will mark it. He does just that. Bit of a nothing kick in the end, just gifting possession back to Uni. But they're starting to find their groove, the men in black. Just need to remember that patience, that last pass going to ground or just pushing it. But they're certainly building phases and starting to test the University defensive line. Not straight. We play on though. Enova straight off the top to Edwards. Darts his way through. So Hayes has entered the fray. He's off. 10 minutes are up. Off the naughty chair, back on. Done well to limit the damage, playing a man down for 10 minutes. As smart football, the tempo you could tell dropped. Walking to line outs, taking a breather. It's not easy playing with 14 men, and they managed that 10-minute period pretty well. Caloundra.
This Caloundra go wide, lovely.
Got numbers
piece.
here. Burgess.
One-on-one.
Wrapped up well by Rangi. He had to make that tackle, and he did just that.
There's a change for University here. See O'Shannessy in 16 off Albert Stout. Might
To
be a
hooker.
bit of a blood bin.
Yeah.
Rangi side to side, saving tries each side. Lovely defence from the Barbars fullback.
Playing advantage to Caloundra. Only a metre out. Felled him up. Burgess, left wing, screaming for it. A mountain of room out here, but he doesn't need it. They'll come back for the penalty. Yeah, Shaq covering some Ks. Great defensive effort from the fullback.
Just exciting footy. Side to side, end to end. This is only round 2. Once passes start going to hand, there's going to be such an exciting competition.
For
a lot
sure.
of teams, a lot of talent.
So as we just mentioned, Staffy noted, O'Shannessy's come on. Stout, we think, potentially a blood bin. So O'Shannessy assumes the hooking role.
Big minutes for Joey today. Full game for reserve grade there. Excellent shift. Straight back into A grade. That's what club footy's about. If your club needs you, you're always there.
Always there. Had to put down the half-empty tin and put that meat pie away. Comes running on. Just got to get through another 5 minutes or so. You'll get a big breather at half-time.
Well, you see the shape he's in. He doesn't look like a hooker, but tough as nails and always ready to go.
For sure.
Very technically excellent, that boy. So we see Borland's getting a little bit of attention from Geordie Craig over there.
The Craig family, synonymous with physios, synonymous with university rugby, rugby in general. Greggy, the old man, physio for the Wallabies through the glory days, the halcyon days of the 90s. He's done a lot of work for Sunshine Coast Lightning, professional netball team here, Sunny Coast Grammar Rugby, Uni Rugby. Now Geordie picks up the baton and continues the Craig legacy. Fantastic individuals, fantastic family, in fact.
Oh, absolutely. Birthday boy a couple days ago. Happy birthday there, Geordie.
On your Geordie. I'll come by and see you for that neck thing we're talking about, free of charge, of course.
So we look for another substitution here. Another Barbars debut. Junior Cesar coming on for Aaron Borland.
So Borland departs 14. Cesar comes on.
Cease's definitely a name synonymous with Sunny Coast Rugby. We know what talent he can do.
Caloundra celebrating. Has it been given? It has. Ooh, in the shadows of half-time. The Lighthouses leap in front. 12-7 kick to come. University not happy about it. Referee having a chat with his offsider.
No try.
No try. We take that back. It remains 7 apiece. University's going to have to dig deep here, find something. A couple of minutes before the hooter. Do not want to be conceding and going into the halftime break down. Thompson pumps it long, goes 48 on the fly, rolls another 5 or 6. Green weighing up his options. No, Ranavasu, in fact. He's wrapped up. Lighthouses work the short side. Oh, that's a big hit. You could hear the crunch straight into it, Cesar.
That's how you make your name in a new club.
Kimber thought he was away like a thief in the night. Now, did Caloundra take 3 and go up? No. Hayes points to the corner. They're going for the jugular.
That's a good nod of respect from both sides here. Both know they've got to score points and not in threes. Caloundra must be looking to go back to that rolling maul. That worked quite well for them last time. Set piece is looking really good there for the Lighthouse.
Yeah. Enever calling the line out. You'd expect it's going to the big fella. It does. Clean off the top. Not straight. Execution a miss. The shadows of half time. You turn down the 3 points to go in 10-7 up. You back yourself. Attacking line out, 6 or 7 metres out. You hit the former Wallaby. Not straight. Like a shanked 3-iron into the bushes. Not what you want to see. Thompson will just milk every second here. No rush. Mixing it up at last, the Lighthouses. They go to the front. They found SCRU, the skipper. Locked up again, Reich, your man, Staffy. Brick wall of defence. Good hands on the boot there. Oh,
Dribbles into touch.
wasn't a bad option. Probably just needed to go a tad deeper. I'd imagine Burgess was hoping for a few more metres, perhaps keep it in the field of play. But they looked good when they swung it back the short side, the Lighthouses. Just trying to move the University Lucy's around. McKee again, the go-to in the midfield. Just hit it up and settle it. Wairu to Thompson. The safety of the touchline. A few players asking how long to go, sir. Cannot be much longer.
Crawford Hemi there, a few more running repairs.
Yeah.
And a replacement.
Crawford Hemi gets a bit of a breather. His teammates will join him in a couple of moments. Another short line out from the Lighthouses. Went to SCRU last hit. They go to SCRU again. 2 from 2. He's wrapped up though. That was a big play there by Willis. Ball and all tackle. And then the shove comes. Knock on, playing advantage. Caloundra still with it. Big clean out by Blackhall. The prop. Burgess just reefs it down. Doesn't find touch. Shaq's there to clear it up and chips it out. The first 20 or so, all down in Caloundra's red zone. The tide has turned. Uni just can't get out of its danger zone at the moment. Caloundra's camping down here, but needs to come away with points. Mounted a possession. Not yet converted. Bit scrappy off the top. That's a good run. Just found a few metres. It's a great tackle by Mostert. Went low, chopped him down. Oh, like a gaping hole. The Red Sea parts. Goodness gracious me. Ronavasu.
Fitzgerald
eyes
held
lit up
that
like a Christmas tree. It just spread and he hit the angle like a freight train. Right on half-time. We spoke about needing to come away with points, Staffy, and it's like they were listening. Great angle, great ball, and just hit it a million miles an hour. Caloundra in front, 12-7, kick to come. Can throw it over from in front from there. Starting to look slick in the back line, playing a bit more up-tempo. Passes are starting to stick.
I think that shows pre-game or pre-season trial games right there. A few connections there. Know where the players are going to be. Lovely communication there from the lighthouse, and that's going to be 7 points under the sticks right on halftime.
No dramas there. Halftime whistle sounds, 14-7. We have a real match on our hands here at Sippy Downs, as you'd expect. We'll be back in a few moments. Unlucky, right on the stroke of
That was
halftime.
a lovely spot of play.
Wasn't it? And it just like, it was just parted and just went bang like a freight train through it. And they are starting to look dangerous. You can see like Hayes just got, yeah, like they're starting to look pretty slick when they've got it.
Fitzgerald and Ronavasu, geez.
Yeah.
There's a bit of chemistry between those.
Isn't it? Yeah, he just went.
Oh, untouched. Sold that so well. It's classic whenever you go eat your hat, it always the sun goes away straight on.
I know, right? Always.
I'm not talking too much, am I? I don't
Nah,
know.
it's good, mate. It's perfect. No one wants to hear the same person talking all the time anyway. Okay. What's it getting all the girls goss, the latest on the breakup and the Kardashians, right? Yeah, there'd be some interesting conversations, I'm sure.
I could hear it at the very start of it, you know, a few F words going on.
Oh, really? Great.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I wrote a note on my phone, I was like, I can hear a lot of them.
Yeah, right. Gotcha.
I know,
Who are they?
I'm guessing these are people that know Aaron and Ollie, because I think they still currently live at like a hostel somewhere.
Oh,
like,
right.
Kind of situation.
So they've all come out to watch them.
Very much so. Well, the best thing is they came to the club because they met one of our boys at Bar.
You're kidding.
So Albert Stout, yeah, you met them now. Oh, you're from UK, lovely, yeah.
Yeah.
And then next thing,
Come play footy for us.
come play footy.
Yeah,
Here
good
they are,
start.
two great starters.
You still got that thing?
Oh yeah. Sorry,
got that?
it's in my pocket.
Yes.
Yeah, that's outstanding.
Thanks, bro.
Can I give you these two things to give to little Matt, the French fella?
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that. Sorry.
Is it his?
Yeah, those are his. Thank you.
Any idea where he is?
That's so good.
Not a clue. That's just local footy though, isn't it? Oh,
Yeah.
hey, here's a few beers. Cool. Alright, I'll come down and train.
How good's that? Bluff bar as well.
Yeah,
Awesome.
so I think Landry and Malik are on the bench.
Yep.
They're the two that have come over from. Oh, so yeah.
Yeah, another
Landry
Pocket
he was kind of recruited from Tronky. Well, they said come down and play for us.
Sure.
And then Malik, he's one that's come over from the UK, who also played like. And it looks like we're back to footy. Both captains agreed. Thompson for the kick.
We're away. Now, spoiler alert, if you do not want to hear Super Rugby results, I've warned you, turn the volume down, block your ears, go and grab a drink. Yesterday, Eden Park in Auckland, the Blues 40, Western Force 19. Today in Fiji, Bula, to all our Fijian friends who tune in, the mighty Drua 36, the Queensland Reds 33. Ooh. Big win for the Drua at home. It's still in last place on the ladder, be that as it may. You just toppled the 4th place Reds, congratulations. And next up at 5:05 Queensland time, the Hurricanes and the Chiefs from Sky Stadium. Wellington hosting Waikato. Big one tonight though, bit of a local derby. The Brumbies and the Waratahs. The Tars head south to the nation's capital, 7:35 p.m. kickoff. GIO Stadium. Bit of a recap of Super Rugby. Super Rugby's been good this year. Good to see Australian teams actually beating New Zealand teams semi-regularly, creating a bit of competition in this year's tournament.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if you see, Moana Pacifica and the Fijian Drua definitely getting, they're, I wouldn't say they're underdogs anymore, but you just don't know what they can do. So much flair, and there's something about the Drua back in Fiji. They just find a different level. As McKee storming right up the middle here.
So true. Yeah, Moana Pacifica 4 wins, Western Force 4 wins, Blue 4 wins, Hurricanes 4 wins.
Yeah, my Hurricanes been pretty depleted with injuries this year, so hopefully they're going to get some players back, because, man, they were exciting to start the year, but
for sure,
holding off. I think they're in 5th place at the moment.
They are in 5th place. Chiefs, Crusaders, Brumbies, Reds, Canes, and the Force in 6th. Blues, Waratahs, Moana Pacifica, Highlanders, Ryan Frisbee's team, the Dirty South. Otago Highlanders, 2nd last at the moment. No good. Great part of the world, though. You have the pleasure of heading to New Zealand, or if you're tuning in from there, very lucky. Queenstown and all those places. Dare I say Invercargill as well. Cold, but very friendly people.
It's just excellent. I mean, the Wallabies side this year is going to be hard to pick. I would not want to be a selector. So much talent between all the Australian sides.
Yep.
Reds throwing it around when they can, and looking really good.
And just so much at stake. Once every 12 years, the British and Irish Lions arrive on your shores. Everyone wants to be involved in that. Unbelievable series coming up really soon. Test match in Brisbane. The Reds will have a crack at the Lions as well.
All sold out too. That's fantastic for rugby union here in Australia. I'm still not used to seeing James O'Connor as a Crusader.
Yeah, it's a shock to the system, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
It's even talk, potential bolter in this year's Wallabies squad. He's been around a long time. I think he made his debut when he was 18, scored a few tries, maybe a hat-trick on debut. It's been around forever, it seems, but there is talk that he is playing well for the Crusaders across the ditch and may just come into Joe Schmidt's calculations. We'll see. Anyway, sun shining here at Sippy Downs again, which is nice. The rain has held off, and as a result, University says, let's spin it wide. Stevens looking for it. Stevens has it. It's got pace to burn. Oh, slices through. Rangi, run down too short. Enterprising play from the Barbarians. Wairu has it now.
To the centre.
Great angle.
McKee at the back.
That was a great angle from Shaden Stevens. McKee pick and go, storming towards the try line. A hammer on, playing advantage. University with the advantage. Bit sloppy there. Not that it matters, they'll come back, but Willis knocks it on. If you're just joining us, welcome to the coverage. Dave McClanahan with you. It was Uni racing to a 7-0 lead. Caloundra responded 7-zip right in the depths of the first half, just as the siren sounded. Caloundra crossed and converted. The Lighthouses leading 14-7, and the second half is underway. Home side hard at it. Starting, obviously, a rev up from Tronk, Proctor and Frizz. Really setting the tone early.
That's a way to start a second half. Get down opposition territory on the line.
hammer away. We're just saying during the halftime break off camera, Staffy informed me that University green with Enby, all green this year, no white shorts. A couple of the mothers, all fathers, who have washing duties. Not impressed trying to get mud and grass stains out of white shorts. They've gone all green. Looks good.
Conversation here from referee Ollie with both captains.
Just laying down the law early, set the tone. No one has to second guess, plenty of clarity. Go forth and conquer. We're here to play footy.
Penalty to the Barbars. Into the scrum, set piece. Just want to give a quick shout out to a referee out there, Ollie. He's a coordinator of all the referees, is he not? He does a fair bit of work for them and had a good little piece to say at the season launch we had at the Marucci RSL a few weeks ago.
Saw that on the socials. A man about town. Such an important part of the game. We need more referees. If you're interested, get involved. This day and age, a real career path. You see top flight refs on the 7 circuit travelling the world, international refs, former Red Scrum half Nick Berry. You see him here, there and everywhere refereeing Six Nations matches, internationals. You can make a living out of it. We'd like to thank every referee for their time and effort.
Another advantage of the Barbars, McKee off the back. Lighthouse going down in the scrum there. To the blind, Kleinschmidt.
Good carry. The big man got down low, just chipping away at that Caloundra defensive line. It's set. Not really contesting the ruck at the moment, just getting that line set. Enova calling his forwards out. Ping, just shifting it towards the midfield. Now they go. Thompson looks up at runners, goes himself. Big right foot step. Enova, big tackle. That is not who you want to be running into. Thompson fearless in attack. Starting to slow though. They go the forwards again. It's just a black wall of defence at the moment.
No release from the Lighthouse here. Double blow from referee Ollie.
There's going to be a chat. I can see some cheese being pulled out of a pocket soon. You just can't be giving away this many penalties this close to your try line.
Similar to the first half, given warnings.
The next one will be taking a breather for 10, I reckon. Right, Samson looks like he's warming up, and by Samson I mean the man with no hair now, Stout. He had great long locks last season and he's got rid of them. But he, we saw him go off. O'Shannessy come on for him in the first half. We weren't sure if it was blood bin or not, but he's warming up on the sideline, so it looks like Stout's going to come back on at hooker.
And Aka Samolo over there as well, looking to make his Barbarians returned. He played for the Barbarians back in 23 before having a year up the Nicklin way down at Brothers, but he's returned home by the looks.
Samolo. The Butcher's stripes didn't quite suit him. The green and gold right up his alley. He's back.
It's a good shift there from McKee and O'Shannessy coming on.
Always toiling away, aren't they? They're just workhorses.
Oh, McKee especially. Always wants the ball in hand. Always hard running. Hard to tackle that man.
Yeah, just packs a punch in the midfield, right? Always that first phase hit up off line-outs. Really gets University on the front foot.
Looks like Luke Kimber's gone to 8 and Samolo's on there at 6. Another penalty advantage.
Wairau goes the far side.
And Colby Mason on the field.
Colby Mason, not a handy replacement off the bench. Starred in last year's grand final despite University losing.
And Junior Caesar
strolls over.
Welcome to the Barbars.
That's one way to win some friends. Just score straight away. Cruised over. Good response. Sustained pressure. 14-12. Kick to come.
That's the impact of Colby Mason there too. Straight in, straightening up the attack, and a lot of pressure that was there. Barbars go in for their second. The Zombies kick to come.
Speaking of kicking, Mason can goal kick too, can't he? Colby Mason's a decent goal kicker.
Kick for the Healers there last year. perfect off the tee in the grand final there last year.
Very handy.
Just an absolute weapon of a player, Colby Mason.
Big unit. Good to have off the bench. You just
Nicknamed
mentioned
Slippery,
it.
I think.
Yeah. Just straighten the attack.
That's the impact you want from your bench. Brad Tronk making some changes. Immediate impact. It's going to be another tough year for our Stingrays selectors. A lot of talent and a lot of teams.
Yep. And I see Ryan Frisbee, I believe, has got the nod again as head coach. Great for
or Ace. He's back in the head coaching role.
Right. Thompson just pushes it wide. Flags stay down. Scores remain 14-12 to the visitors. It's not an easy away trip for Trissippi Downs. You come up the Nicklin Way from Caloundra. It's hard to get points here. We saw these two teams a few years ago go hammer and tong in the grand final. University prevailed. Shot at redemption today. Must have been the 23 grand final.
That was.
Right here at Sippy Downs.
Wido with the settler. Right in front of the Barbars crowd. Lighthouse ball.
Goes straight to Fitzgerald. Did well to stop it with his feet and pick it up.
There's Pinkney up on him. Straight to the middle. Samolo straight into his work. To the air.
Green chips downfield. Shaq perfectly positioned. Says thank you. I'm going to blast this down into
And that's
opposition
out now.
half. It's gone out. And the
Joe.
University throw.
Must have been close.
Big play.
Referee right there to see it though. To Willis, Wido. To Thompson. Out the back, Mason.
Got numbers here.
The Zombies, he's got pace.
Chips ahead. Will he regather?
Oh, the bounce of the rugby ball.
So close. Perfectly weighted chip and chase there. As we mentioned, French flair, no doubt about it. That looked pretty slick from the University backline.
Carried back. Barbar scrum, 5 out. Momentum's definitely shifted towards the men in green.
Big momentum shift. Attacking scrum here. Plenty at stake. Looks like Mason's going into first receiver. Thompson's just sort of tucked in behind him, but I don't know if they're set in stone yet. Don't have to be Nostradamus to predict a crash ball here. Mason. It just keeps that inside defensive channel guessing because Thompson's lingering on his inside. Shaden Stevens just off Mason's hip too. Big centre pairing, but a bigger scrum still. Playing advantage. There we go. Mason just carries, bang, one out. Couple of yards short. Samolo, good footwork. He's gone high though. Looks like they may have held him up. Gets to ground. It's nice and tight. Wardby's calling for it. Doesn't get it. Goes to the skipper instead. Kimber's wrapped up. Just edging closer to the midfield here, just under the sticks. Wider snipes.
Kimber to Thompson. At the back for Zombies, big hole. Well covered. Oh.
We're coming back.
Forward
Thought he
pass.
was away then.
Same here, I was getting up on my toes. Back for another Barbars penalty. You must be right, the cheese must be coming soon. I'm sure that's exactly what Captain Luke Kimber's asking right there.
Playing some expansive rugby, side-to-side stuff. up tempo, entertaining, a lot of intent. It's a willing contest, no doubt about it. So good to see decent standard of footy so early on in the season. You know that both sides are only going to get better. We've got a game on our hands, 14-12. The visitors just in front. University says we're going to take 3 and go up 15-14. Thank you very much. The Zombies will add the extras. No shortage of kicking opportunities throughout the squad this year. Thompson, Mason, the Zombies.
Luke Kimber's had a kick himself a few times.
Kimber has kicked a few times, you're right. Flags up, 15-12. Home side edges in front.
I think at any footy club, you always see everyone trying to practice their goal kicking, so I'm sure anyone will put their hand up if they need to.
It's universal, isn't it? Before training starts, have a bash. Hayes sends it sky high.
Waidu with the run up. No 9.
It's a great
Junior
bust through the middle. There wasn't much on and managed to slide his way through.
You always know a good winger when they're looking for work in the middle.
Oh.
And Albert Stout with the pace down the side.
Even tried a sidestep.
Bit of pace from the hooker.
Yeah. Found himself in unfamiliar territory, looked up and had room to move, so pinned the ears back and went for it. That's not going to find touch. Oh.
Close from Thompson. Excellent effort.
Only centimetres in it. It's hit the corner post, so...
It's a good touch finder from the lighthouse there.
It ended up being a great touch finder. It looked like it was about to go dead. Thompson was going to keep it in. Got to be spot on here, University. This is a big test. 5 metres out. Lighthouses, sure, are going to find Enova. No. Go to Askew instead. Askew starting to offer that second jumping option late in the second half, and they've gone again to him. Fitzgerald just breaks that first tackle. He's done well.
Lighthouse
big collision.
Their work. Big forward pack. And the penalty. Quick tap.
Full arm, quick tap. It's paid dividends. Interesting, because Green's hand pointed straight to the post for the 3 points. And before he had time to pull his hand down, the ref's hand was up. Quick thinking. Took a gamble, it paid off, rewarded with that. And it's a ding-dong battle. The Lighthouses go back in front. 17-15. Conversion to come. Just caught the bars napping and was off and away. Oh, yeah. No. $14.7. Caloundra conversion. 14.12.
That was 14-7 to Caloundra.
Yep.
And then we've scored 14-12.
Yep.
We've hit the thing, so it's 14-15. So that's where you've just, yeah, you've just put the score
So
on.
they've gone to 22.
So it's 21-15.
21-15 to Caloundra.
Yes. I think you just put the penalty kick on them. Pretty sure.
Apologies, 21-15. Maths certainly wasn't my strong suit at high school, nor were most subjects, but maths predominantly. So 21-15, the visitors in front. Choose your own adventure. I'm just making up scores. Great take by Rangi, safe as a bank.
Lighthouse turnover, jeepers.
Roper was on the hunt there, just went into touch. Play on, ooh, looked for it. The Zombies wanted to go quickly.
A lot of set piece in this game today. Ball's a bit greasy, a few errors. A few excellent touch finders. Barbo's line at Stout to Kleinschmidt, down to Wido, out to Samolo. Big run in the middle here.
Like for like, McKee comes off. Samolo does that, just hitting a big man in the middle off a line out. It's proved efficient previously.
Hilfer there, Pinkney, Jacob Pinkney, wow.
Pats on the head.
The Zombies goes quick.
And an offload too. Finds Willis.
Mossed it.
Play
Ball's
on,
gone
knock
down.
back.
Stevens with his pace.
Good pop pass. We're playing on here. Kimber just seagulling out here. Beats two, just bang. Good fend. Wideroo looking blind. Ops against it, goes open side. Hits Willis. Willis finds Mason. Mason sells the dummy. Slices through, has runners. Oh,
And there's the
slick.
second. Junior Cesar.
Colby Mason. Mason just like
That's what he
a
can
knife
do.
through butter. And then found his man.
Wow, what an attack from the Barbarians. Both sides end to end. Very entertaining football.
Mason found that gap. Just punched through it. Beautiful
Lovely,
offload.
waited with the hands, held it up, saw his options. Now we go for a kick for the lead and potential another lead change.
Well, I'll just get the calculator. Yeah, calculator. 15 plus 5, 20. Yep, so 21-20. Uni in front. No, Uni trailing by one. Caloundra in front. Kick to come. Certainly kickable too for
That's
the
the Zombies out there.
Yep, 21-20.
He's taken this quite far back, he has. Quick run up.
Beautiful.
Safe.
22-21.
Another lead change, wow.
It has just been back and forth, hasn't it? A real ding-dong battle.
A lot of positive chatter there from both sides. Both know what their sides can do. Kimber with the settler off the kickoff. Lighthouse always very good at the pilfer. They're always there and about, and they have got it.
Green spins it wide, hits Ronavasu. Just saw half a gap, but he was brought down by Mason. Ronavaso's been threatening all match when he's had ball in hand. They go back to the far side of the field and
Big
just
blitz
hit hard
defense
by Kimber. Just trying to move this University defensive line around, but they're holding firm. Caloundra with the penalty. Certainly kickable range, dead in front. Probably about 35 out.
Not much breeze around anymore. Seemed to settle down.
Hayes, the vice captain, says thank you. Let's try and take that lead back. Flags up, successful. They're back in front. 24-22. There is absolutely nothing in this. It's going down to the wire, ladies and gents. Thompson sends play underway. Good hit, timed it perfectly. His feet were on the ground.
Oh, out the back door from a 9.
Edwards getting creative.
Josh mossed it up quick on defence.
Yeah, great line speed. Caught Caloundra behind the gain line there. Good line speed in defence.
Player to watch this year for the Barbarians, Josh Mostert. Been in the club a long time.
Oof. Willis looks up and has a dart himself. It's a good shove from the Lighthouses, just really messing up University's continuity there. Mason put it on the boot. It's come off a Caloundra player though. So Uni will have the line out just inside opposition half. Kleinschmidt off the top, Waidaru. Beautiful hands through Thompson out the back. Mason just able to shrug off the first defender. Waidaru again working the same side. Some crunching defence from Caloundra though. Still plenty of punch in the visitors' defence. Kimber gets to ground, just recycling ball here. It's coming slow and going backwards. Mason though says, I'll truck it forward, makes a few metres, bites off a few more too and probably prove costly. And the back chat too, another 10 metres. It's very rare you offer an opinion and the ref says, yeah, great call.
Oh, that's for sure.
You're always going to get marched.
As for Caloundra, Lighthouse line up for another shot at goal here. This could be a heck of a nudge if he can get this one.
Vice Captain Hayes. It's...
Boots will be wet, but heavy.
Yeah, 45 out. It's probably about 6 or 7 metres in from touch. It's going to have to give it a fair old whack.
I can assure you, it looks semi-dry out there, but it is not. It's a bit heavy underfoot. Ball's probably a bit slippery. The skill on display has been quite excellent from both sides. The nudge.
Punched it low. Oh, just fell short. Worth a shot though. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Uni will try and reef this downfield from 22. Mason, no doubt. Colby has the ball. Here we go. Go short.
One.
Kicks it half a metre and regathers. Smart play from the centre. There was nothing in that. Just dribbled it half a metre or so and was able to collect
and
it.
The penalty.
And the penalty.
That's experienced football right there. No one there. Little drop. Great carry. Great leg drive from the centre.
Made a real impact since coming off the bench. As you'd expect, it was fantastic in season 2024. Rewarded with rep honours. Just a real menace in that midfield. And he's making his presence felt again today. Round 2, but University's opening match, the bye in round 1. Blow out the cobwebs
throw
today.
From Stout to the maul.
Moving, gets a real bit of momentum at the end there and just goes to ground.
Advantage there for the Barbars again.
Playing advantage. There's a penalty, pulling it down. You could see that maul was getting a lot of movement. It was moving at speed, and Caloundra said, not on my watch. Just brought it straight down. Pinged, though. I had the big drive on then in that maul. It looked good.
Lovely nudge from Nathan Thompson there down into the Lighthouse 22, or thereabouts, just inside. Looks to be another substitution here. We've got Malik, another one of our UK lads joining over.
Is that Wardby going off?
That looks like Wardby going off. So Malik Tulzak.
Yep, Malik's back. Starting from the bench today. Welcome to Australia.
Barbarians set very well, getting the march on.
A big rolling maul, really getting some speed up. Stout went off the back, gained another metre. Wairu goes blindside. Just been pivotal, that combination with Cisa down the far right-hand side.
The bench has certainly made good impact here for the Barbarians.
And he metres short. Hunting for a 5-pointer to reclaim the lead.
Lighthouse up quick.
Keeping it tight.
To Samolo.
Just hammer on, Uni hammers on,
Hard
still going,
tackle.
Still going. Big leg drive.
Cisa on the back too.
They claiming it?
Held up by the Lighthouse. That's some good defensive work to scramble just there. Smaller and Cisa side by side, getting a good bit of leg drive there.
Yeah, there wasn't much in it. Powerful, dynamic duo, those two.
That's certainly some debut they're starting to have.
Geez, this is going down to the wire. Probably about 6 or 7 minutes left. Only 2 points in it. It's just been back and forth all day at Sippy Downs.
There's a conversation here between referee Ollie and Captain Luke Kimber. He's gone to the pocket.
Oh, yellow card. That is not what you want at any time of the game, particularly not the last few minutes when you're trailing on the scoreboard.
Junior Cisa taking a seat for 10. That'll be him done for the game, I imagine. Probably, yeah, about 6, 7 to go.
Early hot
Big
shower
lead
for
off.
Cisa. That's a big loss because he has looked dangerous with ball in hand on that far side of the field.
Big lead off for the Lighthouse, scrambling a lot there. Barbarians are knocking on the door.
Going to take something big from the home team to get a win this afternoon. Not long to go, a man down, still behind on the scoreboard as Hayes sends it to the moon. Beautiful take by Shaq Rangi.
Oh,
May have just knocked it on. Or we're
there was
playing
no arms in that.
penalty here.
Thank
It was
you.
touch and go. Barbarians faithful thought he was still in the air. Lighthouses obviously thought he was back on planet Earth. There was not much in it. Uni has the penalty though.
Referee's having a little chat there. There might be another cheese. I don't think there was many arms in that tackle.
Yeah. He launched at him, plenty of shoulder. Don't know if the arms were wrapped. And the timing was as close as you can get too.
Yeah,
This
Shaq
may just
Rangi.
save University. Both sides are down to 14 men. I reckon there's a yellow card coming.
Yep.
Staffy.
Captain's call over. Some friendly chat there from the sideline.
Is the hand going in the pocket? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Now it is. There it is. So an early shower for Ronavasu.
You're right there, Dave. That could be a big let off for the
That's a
Barbarians.
big let off. 14 on
14.
14 parity again.
Less than 5 to go. Thompson to put the Barbarians back into Lighthouse territory.
I think both teams have had some pretty positive passages of play. Both look dangerous. It is anyone's match. I don't want to begrudge the winner. It's been a decent contest. Does Uni have one last trick up its sleeve?
Back to that great rolling maul. Lighthouse over the top of that one.
Just pilfered it through the middle. Uni has it though. Mason goes into first receiver, tries to evade. Pretty high tackle.
Not called.
Certainly got numbers here, Uni. They keep it in tight, but they were going to have to scramble their Caloundra. They've sort of got themselves sorted now. Uni backline's very, very deep. Thompson. Here we go. We're away. Do something good, Bazombies. Oh,
On the
big
step
left foot
and the offload.
And the offload. Oh,
Close.
so close. Shaden Stevens, 2 or 3 short.
Excellent work from the backs there. Big show and go from Ollie Willis. Getting in close. And the Barbars will go back
Clyde
to their
Schmidt.
hard work.
Forced to pick it up. Mason goes himself. We got numbers here. Got to give it.
The
Does give it.
Zombies. Captain Luke Kimber.
The skipper.
Near the sticks.
Cometh the
Wow,
hour, cometh the
wee.
man. The final 2 minutes.
And of course, the men in green all get around their captain to celebrate. As the spits start to fall again. Wow, what
Could
an
that
exciting
be
passion
the
to
match
play.
winner? You've got to give credit to the Frenchman, Bazombies. He did absolutely spectacularly then. Good break, kept his composure, got involved again then on the far side, just looking for work, what you want from your winger, and sends his skipper over.
The recycle of players off their feet, getting into contact, straight back up. Bazombies, big run of 40-odd metres, gives the offload, clears a ruck out, and then is still on the back line to feed his captain on the far side. Oh, what a contest. It's only round 2.
Only round 2. Très bien. Très bien. The Zombies with the kick to calm. He's going to chew up every single second he possibly can here. They're only up by 3. If he gets it, 5 points. Got to score a try now. They do. Very
Lovely
good play.
nudge.
29-24. Has that sealed. A round 2 win for the home side.
He's been good today, Landry Bazombies. What
It's
an
been
excellent
exceptional.
Barbarians debut.
Great debut. Cement yourself with the Barbarians faithful and your new teammates. Show them that Northern Hemisphere rugby is decent. and he has been better than decent today.
Also big minutes for number 5, Ollie Willis, blue headgear. Whole game on debut in the locking position.
Hayes spots a gap, just goes past Rangi. Rangi will probably let it go and force it and just soak up some time. Smart football. As the rain gently falls, the lights coming on.
Lighthouse
Full time, very, very close. It's been a seesawing affair. It's not over yet.
Lighthouse get the ball back for another big attack. They've looked good in ball in hand.
Mason going to send this into orbit. He does. 45 on the full. Good tackle. All right, the Lighthouses, here comes the kitchen sink. They're just going to throw everything here. Pick and go, just punching away. About 25 out. Must score to equalise, must convert to win. Don't want to give up a penalty, the Lighthouses. Turn it over now and it's lights out. It's a desperate defence from Uni. Well, playing advantage though. Looks like offside. I don't think Uni will mind that. Reset the defensive line, have a breather. They know that Caloundra must score to equalise. They're not going to be going for any drop goals or penalties.
O'Shannessy coming back into the game for Stout there. Both benches had a good impact in this game.
That's it. All right, Staffy, do you send someone up, Kleinschmidt or Willis, or you let them have it and just set that defensive maul? Oh, they pilfered it. Big line out.
Whatever they just did is your answer to that question. I'm a backmate. I don't know any of that wizardry, but
just a little overexcited there. Big line out from the home side. The Barbarians willing the ref to blow this full-time whistle.
Another big scrum coming up here. Lighthouse starting to get their tails up again, getting that confidence. Barbarians want to see this game out and get a W on home soil to kick off their campaign.
Great pilfer. Just a big play.
I think they may have, is that Caloundra ball?
Just reminded me of Justin Harrison speaking of the Wallabies and the Lions earlier when he went up and pilfered that crucial line out on the Wallabies try line. Stifle the Lions many moons ago. I think it's probably safe to say if you can just hold your nerve here, win your scrum, maybe punch it forward for a phase or two and reef it into touch, it'll be game over.
Referee there just making sure we've got a stable platform. Both sides, bit of fatigue kicking in now. A lot of work from both sides, especially the forward packs. Both coaches end to end, chewing on nails. What a grandstand finish we have here.
Short arm. Caloundra away, quick ball. Oh, that is an almighty run. He's brought down a metre out under the sticks. One last throw of the dice.
To Inova.
He's held up. No, he's down. Held up. Oh. Heart in mouth staff. Penalty.
Penalty.
Ooh. Everyone looking at their clocks here. Can't be much longer to go.
Absolutely.
Bit of stoppage time or injury time, yes, but we're nearly there.
Floodlight starts coming on here down at the UniSC. To another scrum.
Called the scrum. This is huge. A try will level the scores. I don't think University will be too troubled. Their set piece, their scrum in particular, has been rock solid today. I don't think they'll allow a big shove on here and let that scrum work its way towards the try line. Back line set, defensive line set. They've numbered up. Caloundra trying, but rock solid scrum from Uni. Caloundra hasn't gone anywhere. Here we go, though. It's out the back. Hayes with the long cut-out ball.
Oh, Rangi.
Great hands, great
And the
tackle.
second.
That is a big defensive play.
Lighthouse went to their man,
Desperation
Burgess. Burgess been a go-to for them. He's been good.
That was a phenomenal tackle. Had it have not been made, it was try time. Can they hang on? Who's going to crack first? That's a big tackle.
Monster.
Driven him back. The Barbarians lifting. Good line speed from Willis, just chops him down. Another strong, it's really stout defence here, isn't it? Pugnacious, they're just throwing everything at Caloundra's attacking raids, just weathering it. Ooh, penalty.
Ooh, another.
Thought he had the pilfer.
Barbarians not happy with there.
Barbarians have got to settle here, get that defensive line sorted.
Can't afford another man at the bin this late in the game. Pressure's mounting.
It's waiting for the lights to kick in. It's certainly getting dark here. Geez, you've got to hand it to both teams. It's just been absolutely willing. Local time, 5:11. Not much left to go. Caloundra backline nice and flat. Hayes, Burgess, Fitzgerald, Green's in the line.
Not straight. Oh, it's a coach killer.
Ooh. Staffy, you said it. Absolute coach killer. It's there for the taking.
And there it is.
And
Coach,
there it is.
Captain Luke Kimber at the tap. Barbarians start their campaign off with a win on home. So what a match.
Absolutely cracking contest. University 29, Caloundra 24. Big round one victory for the Lighthouses. Came here buoyant, full of confidence. Brad Tronk's man just got the job done. Fantastic game so early on in the season. I'm Dave McClanahan. Staffy, great call. Great to have you alongside me. I hope wherever you've tuned in from, you've enjoyed yourselves. And we'll be back here soon. Bye for now.
Thanks, Dave. Mate, that's good. That was different. Yeah. Thank you very much. You do a great job with this, mate. You really do.
Thanks. Cheers.
Thank you for your help and for your work as well. It's awesome to see.
I'll learn how to
Especially
add
when you
up
can go back
scores
and
next
watch
time.
stuff.
Oh, I can't add up. Yeah, that was a really good match. That could have gone either way, and I think probably did 10 to serve too. Like it's pretty.
Yeah. I think it was only the second line-out error the whole game.
Excellent. Like you win it, and that's what happens.